All right, a very good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. My name is Akonde Alakomi Joshua, and I'm going to be our pilot for this morning's morning market review. I can see a few number of us already active. ADAM, good morning. Are they doing Asa? Good morning. Sanari, see Sanari, good morning. Adewumi, Mebawodun, okay. Good morning. Ahapo Favor. I can see Chanda Tangod, Alade Joseph, Akinwale Oluwole. I can see Chinedu Dayo. I can see Dr. Ken E. Swells. I can see, okay, Ga Revba Endurance. Okay, if I'm not calling your name clearly the way you want it, please, I'm sorry, but kindly, okay, just know that I'm trying to acknowledge you to know that yes, we value you and yes. Respect to everybody, you understand? So, okay, Fatoki Florence, Gideon Tab Tabubu. Then there's this particular name, Hawaii Y9A. Okay, please kindly remove your name from the phone name you're using so we know your name and be able to acknowledge you better. Jonathan, can see you, can see Matilda Jack, Obuwoma Godswill, Ogene Ruemu Kingsley, Oko Agnes, Oladele, I can see Olatunde, Sanusi, Onyinye, Rotimi Abejoye, Sanari Oteje, Soji Farutimi, I can see SS, I can see Sunday Joseph, Silvanos, Ugon, Tolu Lusanya, V, Yusuf Rashidat. Okay, so fine, fine, fine. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. And I hope we had a lovely day yesterday. All right, so today we're going to be having it the same way. We look at it fundamentally, then we move to the market technically. But before that, please and please, if you're able to hear me loud and clear from your own end, kindly get to the chat section and just drop a message for me loud and clear. Okay, I can see Matilda Jackson. Good morning, sir. Jonathan is saying good morning, sir. Olatunde Sanusi saying good morning, sir. And okay, saying happy Valdi. Okay, fine. All right, so yes. I, for one, well, every day is love for me, so but still the same. I'll still say happy Valentine's to every one of us, irrespective of whether it's a male or a female. Uh, love is something we should show to ourselves. So yes, happy Valentine's Day to every one of us. And I'm also saying it from my own end that I love you all. Okay. All right. I can see ADAM saying loud and clear. Edwin Yemisi saying good morning, sir. Chinedu is saying loud and clear. Thank you very much for the response. It means you can all hear me loudly, clearly from your end. So if you're unable to hear me loud and clear from where you are or where you're situated, please kindly change your position or you off your on your data again, reboot your system or your device to be able to hear me clearly. All right. So we're going to be looking at what is happening in the market, the reactions we've been saying, and most likely what will happen. You understand? We try to analyze the market and see what is going to happen again. Technically, we start fundamentally, we look at what has happened yesterday, the news and everything. Then we'll look at what is going to happen today and we'll see. Is try to look at the market technically and see if it's going to move. So first thing first, I'm going to be sharing my screen with us. So we're able to we shall see what is happening in the market. Let's see. Let's go to fundamentals. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen from my own end, and I believe we'll see my screen soon. I believe you can see my screen now from your end. Okay, so today is 14th February. Yeah, it's known as the Valentine's Day. Okay, so and it would be nice we make some good cash for ourselves, be able to trade, make some good cash for ourselves, and spend some wonderful time with our loved ones around us, right? So let's see what happened yesterday. So as of yesterday, by 3 a.m., we had news coming out on the New Zealand dollar. That's for the inflation expectation quarterly. And well, although we are not seeing any record on the forecast, but based on the actually showed it came out dark, that is neutral. You understand? Came out neutral. Then by 8 a.m., we had news coming out on GBP, which is of the GDP, gross domestic product month, and the prelim gross domestic product quarterly, and both came out good for GDP. And so for those of us that saw that instrument that traded that news as of 8 a.m. yesterday, you discovered that yes, it moved in its own way too. So for those that traded on Euro GBP, you discovered that by 8 it sold, GBP USD it bought a little. You understand? Then by 8:30 we had news coming out on the consumer price index month to month on Switzerland's franc. It came out neutral. It's been coming out neutral for a while now. Let's click on details. We'll see it for a while now. Since last year, December, it came out neutral. January came out neutral. This month too came out neutral. Hopefully, we'll expect something different next month. Let's see. But yeah, it came out neutral, and the market also moved. It took its time before it moved. You understand? It took its time before it moved. Okay. So okay, let's look at by 2:30 we had news coming out on Euro USD. Sorry, it came out on USD, I mean, for the core PPI and the PPI, that's producer price index, unemployment linked. And yeah, it came out neutral and good. And for this particular instrument, or an instrument like USD JPY, USD CAD, it's good for a buy, and Euro USD as of that moment for a sell. But you discover that it sold a little, and after the selling and everything, there was a reversal. It went back up. It pushed back to the upside. Then by 7:36, President Donald Trump spoke. You understand? That was yesterday. And as of the time he spoke yesterday, the market moved. If you look at the likes of Euro USD, there was a massive spike down. And after the whole speaking and everything, because now, being that he's the number one man in the US, you understand, and you know, the interesting thing is this: once you hold a strong position in an economy, once you speak, there's going to be reaction, a bad reaction, because a strong man is speaking. You understand? So when he was speaking, there was reaction in the market. Okay, let's take a look at it around 7:36. You look at Euro USD. Okay, so let me share my screen so we're able to see that yesterday on Euro USD. Now, interesting. This is it here. This is it here. As of yesterday, okay, so I'm here. Let me zoom in so we'll be able to look at it clearly. Yes. Meters. Nice. Okay, so yesterday, this is it. As of yesterday, this was 7 p.m. So by 7:36, when he started speaking, the market moved down to this point. And yes, we all know that this point has been a zone for a while. You understand? This a support zone for the market, a demand zone for the market. When it got to this particular position, it expected that point. And after that, the market price started reversing back and reversed back up to this point, broke this other zone it had issues with yesterday, broke the point and got up to this particular high, came down. And this morning now we can also see that it's actually getting to that high again. You understand? That's got into that high and he's been trying to even push above it. You understand? So euros as of now is stronger. In fact, USD has been weak. I think, in fact, for a while now, since when President Donald Trump started the issue of the tariffs and the likes and everything, different economies have disagreed with the whole thing. And even with some of these other countries, with the de-dollarization scheme that they're all picking up now, we have some countries that are already picking up. Some countries are rejecting dollars to be their own international currency, saying they should be able to trade in their local currency. And these are part of the things that has been affecting their currencies. And also, President Donald Trump, based on some of the steps he has taken, saying that withdrawing the US from the World Health Organization and some of the US aid and the likes, all these are part of things that has been affecting the market. That is one. Two, the tariff increments in tariff on different countries like Canada, Panama, and China, and the like. This is another reason why dollar has also been weak, because there's also been reactions from other countries. Like, let's take for instance Canada now. They too have retaliated, and also they are already looking for ways to drop whatever it is that has to do with US. And basically US needs them more due to the production they have and what they get from Canada. You know, in terms of energy, 70% of the energy that is being out of 100% of the energy that is being produced in Canada, 70% is gotten by the US. You understand? So all these things are part of things that has been affecting the US market. But let's see how everything turns out to be. We're still hoping that there could be a little change, a reversal or something like that. But currently, the euros is even strong. Okay, let's look at what is happening. Let's look at the currency strength maker and see how it is this morning. Let's see what it is this morning. I'm coming. Let's go there. Let's see what the currency strength meter is saying this morning. Meters. All right, currently we can see as of this morning again, basically based on what we're seeing on the currency strength meter, look at the currencies we're seeing: AUD, Canadian dollar, Switzerland franc, euros, GBP, JPY, that's Japanese yen, the New Zealand dollar, and the US dollars. Now you look at it, AUD is strong as of this morning, and we can see the green arrow also highlighting on AUD, showing that it's gaining more strength. And currently, if you look at whatever instrument AUD is paired with, you discover that these instruments are beginning to push up. As far as AUD is on the base, you see that it's pushing up. Canadian dollars is in between, is strong. Switzerland franc is low as of this moment, no strength. Then we now have the euros, and we can discover as of this morning, euros is beginning to gain strength. And that's why we're able to see on euro, USD, you discover that it's moving up. GBP is on the same level with euros, but based on the green arrow we're seeing on euros, is showing that euros is gaining more strength as of now, it's pushing up. JPY is getting weak, and that's why we're seeing the red arrow is dropping. The strongest of all the instruments this morning is NZD, full bar. Then we now have the US dollar saying that what? It's dropping strength. It's dropping strength. So you're able to see the red arrow. So yes, let me refresh it so we'll see it again. We're still seeing the same thing. You understand? You see, it's still the same thing. It has dropped again. It has dropped again. The euros has the strength on euros has also gone. The green arrow on euros has gone, and you can see, but it's still showing that the USD is getting weaker and weaker. So let's go back to the chart and see. Let's see what is happening on the chart. Okay. All right. So on the chart, this is Euro USD. You can see as of now, and yes, let's see. That's what it's doing. It's currently respecting the strength. You can see, and that's why you're seeing the green candle showing that euros is strong. The buyers of euros, like the basic currency, is strong, and that's why it's going up. And USD is what is weak. Okay, so let's move back to the fundamentals and see what is happening further. So that was what happened yesterday. Today, what exactly is going to be happening today? Let's see. So for today, okay, the first one we're seeing tentative CNY new loans, and that's the Chinese yuan. We do not have the Chinese yuan on our own trading platform, but by 2:30 we have news coming out on core retail sales month to month, and we have the retail sales month to month. This is another volatile news that is going to be released today by 2:30, and yes, it's one of those news that could shake the market. Let's get out and see what is going to happen by 2:30, because we don't know the news that is to be released. You understand? But basically, once it's released, there will be a reaction. If the actual comes out as green, it's good for a buy. On pairs like USD JPY, USD CAD, USD CHF, this, if it comes out as green on the actual, it's good for a buy. And if it comes out as red, it's good for what? A sell, depending. So let's just wait and see. And if it comes out mixed colors, well, we know if it comes out as green and red, we always advise you to stay clear of the market, because it's telling you to buy and sell at the same time, which is not possible. Okay, so let's now go to the market and see what is going to be happening in the market technically. You understand? So first thing first, like we all know, we start with currencies, then we move to commodities, and from commodities we move to indices. Okay, if I can V, you're saying I'm not sharing my screen. Yes, please, if you're able to see me from your own end, kindly put it there. We can see you clearly. I can see you clearly, please, because from my own end, I'm sharing it. So please, you're able to see my screen. Please kindly put it on the chat box for me that you can see it. Okay, so I will know that yes, you can see my screen. Okay, ADAM is saying I can see you clearly. So please, V, if you're able to see me from your own end, kindly change your position, maybe you switch off your system and you on it again, try reconnecting. Yes. Okay, Matilda Jack, I can see you clearly. All right. So V, please kindly check what is wrong with your device or your location. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. So yes, let me go to my chart. So I'm sharing my screen again to my chart section. Okay, let's see what is going to be happening in the market technically today. Okay. All right. Thank you, VV. Saying now it's showing. Okay. Many thanks. All right. You're welcome. All right. So on Euro USD, now we start with Euro USD. For everybody that knows Josh FX with me, you know that I love currencies more of what Euro USD. So yes, on Euro USD, this is my 1 hour time frame. Let's look at what is doing on the daily time frame. Let's see the trend and see what is actually happening currently. You understand? Okay. Okay, please, Mr. Abuge Godin / Supreme Team, please kindly remove the video. You understand? Just remove your videos, please. So that it's not going to be distorting my screen. I'll be able to see what I'm doing clearly. Thank you. Okay. All right, so Euro USD. Let's go to a higher time frame and see what is happening. So based on what we're seeing on the higher time frame, we discover that on my daily time frame, that's what I'm showing us now. On my daily time frame, price has actually been dropping. You understand? Based on what we're seeing, price has been dropping. Okay, so look at it now. Let's see from this end. Okay, so you see, price has been dropping for a while now. All right, please, Onyinye, kindly remove the video that you just activated. I just spoke to Mr. Abuge now. Please, let's do the same. Please, Onyinye, kindly remove it. Thank you. Okay, so let's move on. You discover that the trend has been a downward trend for a while on Euro USD. After that, it broke that trend, but it started ranging between two zones. And it has respected that zone now. It came down, then reversed back up, and currently is getting close. On my daily time frame now, it's getting close to that supply zone. So what are we supposed to do? Let's hold on and see. If it's able to break above this zone, now, you understand? Then at that point, we know that yes, we can go for a buy. And yes, currently, based on my own buyers, I'm expecting Euro USD to go up. I'm expecting Euro USD to go up because it's been dropping for a while now. So I'm expecting it to gain that momentum back, you understand, to go up. You understand? So that's my own pure bias. I'm expecting price to go up. But first thing first, let's look at it this way. If it's able to break above this part, you understand, then we can go for that buy. If it's able to break above this particular section now, then we can go for that buy. But if that is not the case, then we need to hold on because it could get to that part and what? Reject. You understand? There could be a rejection back there, and if there's a rejection back there, then it could continue by going back down. You understand? You can continue by going back down, and that would be the whole thing. Now you discover that also price has one way or the other also expected this trend for a while. So please, if price, let's hold on and see. You see, when it comes to technicals, waiting is the key. On technicals, waiting is the key. So you understand? So yes, just hold on for price. Let's see what price wants to do. If price is able to break above this section successfully, then fine, we can go for that buy. But if it's not, then we wait. Now, well, that's on my daily time frame. So let's bring it down to my to the 1 hour time frame. All right. Please, just like I said, the video is distorting what I'm doing. Kindly remove it from video. Okay. All right. So this is it now. Can we see even on the 1 hour time frame? Based on what we are saying now, before we can go for a buy, let price get into this zone and break above it successfully. You understand? If it's able to break above it successfully, then we can go for that buy. But if that does not happen, we hold on because it's close to a supply zone. And because price is close to a supply zone now, yes, you could have a strong movement, a strong reversal movement. And we can see it already. Price is close to that point and is struggling, you understand? If price is able to break above that particular session, then we can go for that buy. But if that is not the case, then we expect price to go back down. All right. So that's that on Euro USD. Let's look at what is happening on USD card. USD card. USD card. All right. So based on what we're seeing on USD card, we discover that price has been dropping. In fact, this is on my 1 hour time frame. Look at it. Even with the moving average that you're seeing, you discover that price has been dropping down, 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 down. Yes. The strong, let's go to the higher time frame and see what is happening. Exactly. So look at it. For a while, it went up. Now it broke below this moving average and it's still going down. And I'll still expect it to go down if it's able to break below this particular zone that we have here. There's a zone around this point. You understand? If it's able to break below this particular section here, price will keep on moving down. We're going to be having a strong bearish movement on Euro USD, on USD card. If price is able to break below this section, it's going to be massive. The sell is going to be massive. You understand? But let's hold on and see what is going to happen first. If price is not able to break below that part, then there could be a reversal on that particular spot. But if price is able to break below this particular section now, then we should expect price going where? Going back down. And it's going to be far, far, far down. You understand? But until that is done, let's hold on. And also, let's not forget that because news is coming out on USD today. You understand? News is coming out on USD today. USD is the base. So we need to be very, very careful around 2:30 because you don't know the direction the market is going to move. You understand? Don't ever assume that, okay, the market is going to go up or it's going to go down. You understand? You don't know what is in the markets, what is going to happen in the market currently. It's just like you saying, I know him, I know his mind. You don't know his mind. The only time you know what is in his mind is when he shows it by doing what he wants to do. You understand? So before you can do anything now, let's say by 12, even if you're going to trade now, yes, technically you can trade, but once it's close to 1, from 2 o'clock, you understand, we need to be very, very careful around that time because news is coming up. You understand? So we should take it one step at a time. You understand? That's that on USD card. And also, you know that, yes, there's been a rift between the US organization and US country and Canada. So this also is going to be affecting a lot of agreements, a lot of business that has been going on between them. You understand? So the market can be a little bit tricky on USD card. All right. So let's look at USD CHF. All right. USD CHF is also picking the same move as of this morning. Yesterday it dropped massively. Yes, on my 1 hour time frame, you can all see that. Look at it. Let's see. Sorry. Look at it. In fact, throughout yesterday, what it did was it dropped. So for those that might have entered sell on USD CHF, they would have made massive, massive profit. It was a sell. It sold massively. You understand? Pushed down and throughout. And as of this morning, you saw that it did a little pull back up, and now we're still having that same issue. But this is it. This is where it is. This is the support zone. That's the demand zone as of this morning, based on what we're saying. So even if price is going to continue the bearish movement on USD CHF, let's hold on for price to break below this part. Let's hold on for price to break below it. You see, once price is able to break below that part, now around that point, you can now say, okay, this is what price is going to do. But if price is unable to break below that part, you understand, then we know the next thing that is going to happen. You understand? So let's not worry. I'm going to be showing us something today. I'll show us something so that we know that, yes, when we talk about these zones, I will tell you that, look, price respects this zone. Yes, it actually respects this zone. So we need to be very, 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 very calm and careful. It's just like when you talk about, well, once we get there, once we get to that point, we'll talk about it. You understand? So if price is able to break below this particular session, we can go for that sell. But if that does not happen, please hold on, because there could be a reversal back to the upside. You understand? Nobody knows the whole thing. The same way that the US economy has been having issues with different countries, the next minute they could resolve everything and the market will change. You understand? So let's hold on and see what is going to happen. All right. Okay, so let's move to GBP USD. GBP USD. Yes, we look at GBP USD. Let's go to GBP USD. I'm with us. All right. Looking at it, GBP USD. This is on my 1 hour time frame. We discover that price has been moving up. It's been moving up like throughout yesterday. Yes, throughout yesterday, price moved up. In fact, for a while now, since I would say for the past 3 days now, price has been moving up. And as of this morning, you discover that because price got to a new high, it got rejected at that particular zone. You understand? So this is on 1 hour time frame. And if price is able to break above that part, then we should expect that there will be a bullish move. Well, on instrument like Euro USD, GBP USD, my own bias is for the bulls. I'm expecting price to go up. You understand? I'm expecting them to gain strength. You understand? I'm expecting a buy on Euro USD and GBP USD. That's my own bias. But you see, it might not be like that. It's just my own opinion based on what I'm saying. I'm expecting the price to buy, but before I'll buy, I'll have to wait for price to do what I expect. And if it's able to do what I'm expecting, I'm going to go for that buy. I'm going to go for that buy. So as of now, if price is able to break above where it is currently on GBP USD, where I'm showing us now, then I'll go for that buy. Let's look at what is happening daily time frame too. You see, it got to this particular low, and after then, there's been a rejection. There's been a rejection. You see, it got to the demand zone. And when it got to this demand zone, it tried it several times, but was unable to break below this part. You understand? Was unable to break below this part. And since then, it reversed back. So fine, I'm expecting it to go back up. On GBP USD, I'm pitching my tents with the bulls on GBP USD. I'm pitching my tents with the bulls based on what I'm saying. But before you go for that buy, wait for it to break above this section. If it breaks above this section successfully, now to now make it interesting, maybe it breaks above this successfully, then the next candle is a retest of that point on that particular point, and is unable to break it. You understand? And maybe fortunately you're able to see something like a full Marubuzo candle or even a hammer on that support. I will go for my buy. I will close my eyes and just press the buy because I know the market is going to what? It's going to move up. But let's hold on and see. You understand? Never say never. It might just after the whole thing now go up as if it's going to break it, then it will come back down into that same box and reverse back down. You understand? So that's why I would say on technicals, waiting is a strategy. We need to learn how to wait. Technicals, the patient dog eats the fattest bone. Yes. The patient dog eats the fattest bone. So we need to wait. We need to wait. When it comes to this, we need to wait. Yes, that's that on GBP USD. GBP USD. Okay, so let's look at another currency pair. Let's see. Let's look at another currency pair. I'll go GBP JPY. Let's look at GBP. No, okay, GBP JPY. Then we'll go back and look at USD JPY. Then we move to commodities. Okay, so two more currency instruments. Then we move to commodity. GBP JPY is next. Let's look at GBP JPY. GBP JPY. Yes, I'm on GBP JPY now. So this is it. As of now, GBP JPY is actually moving between these 2 points. This is one, and this is another one. So currently, I would advise you wait. In fact, if I were to make it more factual, you see, just we'll hold on. Let's hold on. You understand? Our advice we wait on GBP JPY. It's not giving us any clear cut for now. So let's hold on. That's what I will say. You wait. Is it coming down? If it's coming down, let it break below this part successfully. Go for your sell. But if it goes back up and breaks above this particular zone, then you can go for your buy. But currently now I ask you to what? Wait. It's not giving us any clear information of what to do. And until that happens, we can't do anything. All right. So let's look at USD JPY and see what is happening on that particular instrument, USD JPY. Okay. USD JPY. Monit. Yes, price has been dropping on USD JPY. Like I said, US dollars has been weak. You understand? It's been weak for a while and it's been dropping. So, okay, on my daily time frame now, you see, price got to this particular high, it dropped down to this low. Now it's at this point. It's not good. See, I, for one, I'll still be pitching my tent with who? The bears on this. I'll pitch my tent with the bears on this. Now, but if we look at based on what we're seeing on the trend on my daily time frame, what it did at first, yes, this was the trend, broke it down to this point. You understand? So basically, I'll still be expecting price to go down on USD JPY. I'm still expecting price to go down on USD JPY, but let's hold on and see what it wants to do. Is it going to reverse back or and push up, or continue the bearish movement? You understand? Until that is done, we'll not be able to place a trade on USD JPY. So let's hold on and see what it wants to do too. That's how it is on USD JPY. Okay, we're looking at commodities now. Let's look at commodities. Let's look at commodities. Let's look at commodities. Okay, commodities. Let's go for oil. Oil. Let's go to oils. Okay. Oil first, then after that, we'll go to gold. All right. Now, if we look at it this morning, oil is actually gaining strength. In fact, right from yesterday, oil has been gaining strength. It's been pushing and pushing back to the upside. You understand? And I believe it's due to the disagreement between Saudi and some of the things that President Trump actually wants the price of oil to drop, and he's actually trying to pull his own weight to see reactions in the market. Like we all know, US was announced as the largest producers of oil as of now, even more than Saudi. But you see, another information I got yesterday was Saudi actually spoke with OPEC, and after speaking with OPEC, they were of the opinion that OPEC should stop supplying oil to the US economy. You understand? And you see, if that happens, price is going to actually go up. So I don't know, but this is the information I actually wanted to give us at first. You see, for you to know that price respect zone, it got to this particular zone yesterday. Yesterday, look at it. When it got there yesterday, that was around around 1. Yes, around 1. And when it got to that point, it could not go below this zone. And after that, what happened? There was a rejection. Remember, I got there a certain time. That was like on the 6th of this month. Yeah, it got rejected at that zone, went back up. Now came back to that same position and it got rejected. And since then, since yesterday, it's been moving up. In fact, there was a massive push to the upside. So you see, these are part of the reason why we always inform us that, look, when you see those zones are actually strong zones. Respect it. Respect it. Look at it. It's been dropping, got here, got rejected, came back to that same point, got rejected, went up and came back to the same point yesterday, and it got rejected. From that point, it has reversed back up. So what should we be expecting? If price should even come back to that same position again, we should be expecting what? A rejection. A rejection. That point is a proven support. It's a proven demand zone. So we need to hold on and see. Whenever you see price at a zone, one of the things you need to do is wait and see what it wants to do. So just imagine, for those that might have seen it, because of the trend is bearish since yesterday, everything been coming down. It felt like it's going to go down. The person had entered the sell. It will be in a massive low this morning. So you see, let's look at these zones. These zones are strong zones that we must respect. You understand? So as of this morning on oil, price has pushed back up. So let's wait and see what is still going to happen. Well, I'm still expecting the price to push up. I, for one, I'm expecting it to push up. But before I will say it should go up, let it break above this zone that we are saying here. If it's able to break above it successfully, then we can go for that. But if that does not happen, no. You understand? If that does not happen, then I'm not expecting it to move in such direction. Okay. So this is it. If you look at oil, yes, come in. If you look at oil, based on what we are seeing on daily time frame, if you look at it, yes, it's more or less like it's been dropping, dropping, dropping. So yes, it could still push back to the upside. You understand? Let's see based on what we are seeing on this trend. Okay, let me pick it from this part. Let me just okay. So if we're picking it from this part now, let me zoom in a little bit. So we'll see. So yes, price as expected, it could push back up to towards this particular trend. Now, once it gets close to this trend, there could be a pushback down. You understand? It could reverse back to the downside. You understand? But okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm coming. Still do some things, do one or two things. Okay. Even basically from this point. Also seeing it. Okay. All right. So can you see? This is another one. And price actually respected it a little bit. This is on my daily time frame on this second trend. So if price could push up and get to this particular zone, it could get rejected, then continue the bearish movement. Or it breaks above it and returns back to the upside. You understand? That's what I feel. So that's my own opinion anyway. Price could still push up, but hold on for it to break above this particular part, this fixed supply zone around here. If it's able to break above it successfully, then price is going to push up and hopefully it could get to this trend. That's that on oil anyway. That's my take on oil. Okay. So we move to gold. We move to gold next. Let's go to gold. Gold. All right, so basically on gold, gold has been pushing up, pushing up. It's been giving us that upward movement for a while. And that's what we're seeing now. Even on the daily time frame, it's been pushing up. Gold has been pushing up. And yes, well, based on my bias, for a while now, you would have heard me saying that I'm expecting gold to get to 3,000, and currently it's 2,933.55. You understand? I'm still expecting it to get to 3,000, but I don't know when it's going to get there. But price of gold is still pushing up. But currently, I'm not going to be saying you should go for a buy or a sell now. Like we all know, this is a new high. And because it's a new high, one of the things you need to do is you need to wait. You need to wait. That height is so high. So hold on for price to break above that section. Maybe have a little pullback. Then after the pullback, it can now push back to the upside. You understand? But if that does not happen, it will be very, very dicey to just say, okay, because I've seen price going up for a while, let me just go for that buy. No. So let's hold on and see what it wants to do. It could get to this point, have a little pullback, then recover the strength again, gather more momentum to push back to the upside. You understand? You gather more momentum and push back to the upside. But until that is done, you what? You wait. Waiting is the key now. Waiting is the key now on gold. That's my own advice, or that's my opinion. I prefer we wait because it's so dicey on that particular instrument now to go for a buy. Yes, that's that. That's my take on gold anyway. And okay. All right, so let's look at okay, let me see which other instrument. Let's look at another instrument. Let's go to indices now. Let's go to indices. We start with let's go to US 30. Okay, US 30. Let's see what is happening on US 30. All right. US 30 it is then. Okay, so looking at it based on what we're seeing on the daily time frame, US 30 got to this high. Are we together? Got to this high. It got rejected, came down to this point. That's our demand zone. Can you see for a while? Even when it closed, it gapped up to this point, created a new zone, they went up, came back to retest that same point, but it didn't break it, went back up, got to this high, came down. There was a push down for days, it was just going down. Then came down to the point again, respected that zone, went back up. Now you can see price is just dancing between these points. So what our advice is, we wait. Wait, it's not showing anything now, so you hold on for it to see what it wants to do. Well, basically on indices, I for one, I'm one of those that will give my opinion that yes, I expect the price to go up. But you see, a lot of things has been happening in the US economy and stocks has been dropping for a while now. So yes, there could be a reversal, you understand? But at the same time, just a little bit of gather of momentum and a push up. So this is on my 1 hour time frame. If it's able to break above this path successfully, it could still push up and get to this particular zone up here. And if it breaks above that path, continuation to the upside. You understand? It could be a continuation of movement to the upside. That's that on US 30. But based on what we are saying, it could still push back down. You understand? It could still push back down. So let's wait and see what it wants to do. As far as it's unable to break above this point, I'm not expecting price to push up if it's unable to do that. But if that happens, then we can expect. If price is unable to break above this path successfully, then I'm not expecting price to go up. But if he's able to do that, then it will move up. Okay, that's that on US 30. Let's look at US 100. US 100. So interestingly, on US 100, price has been pushing up. It's been pushing up, up and up and up. Okay, so this is on my daily time frame. Can you see? And look at what very interesting. Price has been having issues at this particular high. Price has been having issues on this high for a long time. So even if it's going to go up now, let it break above this path successfully. You could have a retest then, could still push back up. But as of now, it's still having issues around that point. It's having issues around that point. So hold on for it and let's see what it wants to do. Let's wait for it and see what it wants to do exactly. You understand? Just like I said, for indices, I will always pitch my tent with the bulls, you understand? But for now, let's wait and see. Until that is done, don't rush into the market, because if you rush into the market, the same way you rush out. Another thing we need to know is you can't force the market. It's just like you saying you want to force a horse to the river, and you take a horse to the river and you want to force it to drink water. It's not going to work. It's if it wants to drink the water that it will drink. So the same way it is, you can't force the market. All you need to do is to wait and see what it wants to do. Is it going to break above it and move? Fine. If it's not, then we wait and see. If it reverses back, then we can now follow that option. Okay. All right. So let's look at US 2000. US 2000. Okay. Let's go to US 2000. All right, so US 2000, this is it on US 2000. Let's see on my daily time frame. Okay, okay. So let's look at it from this point. Come in. So this has been the high, and fine. So price, based on what we're seeing on this trend now, it's trying to come down. Then let's see. Let me fix this here. So fine. So this price is trying to push up, and if it gets to this point where the trend line is, you understand, it could what? It could reverse back. So let's hold on and see, because we discovered that the trend price has respected it at this point. It came down. So let's see what this man is going to do. Is he going to go up to this point and break above it, or get rejected? If it gets rejected, it means it's coming back to this particular side. But one thing is sure for real. If it's able to break above this trend, yes, it will go. If it comes below, then it will go down. You understand? But until that is done, let's wait. That's that on my daily time frame. But on my 1 hour time frame, we could see it. There's also another zone around this point. So let's hold on for price to do what it wants to do first. In fact, let me. Okay. So this is that point. You understand? So let's hold on and see what price wants to do. You understand? Is it going to break above it? If it's able to break above this particular session successfully, then we expect it to get up to this point. And if it's unable, then you should know that yes, price is going to go back down. That's that on US 2000. Okay. All right. So yes, I know a lot of I've been seeing that we've been dropping some messages from me and me. So let's see some of the message, then I'll respond to it. Okay. Immaculate is saying, I'm sorry, I just joined a few minutes ago. Should we still expect USD CAD to go bearish? Okay, let's look at USD CAD and see what is happening. Let's see USD CAD. Okay, so basically on USD CAD, what is happening? Price has been going down, you understand? And looking at it based on what we are seeing, okay, this is on my daily time frame. Yes, so even if you're expecting it to go down, there's a zone around this point now. Even if we want to go for that sell, hold on for it to break below this zone. This is on my daily time frame. Let it break below this zone successfully. That's when you'll be able to say, okay, I'm going for the sell. But if it doesn't break below this zone, there could be a reversal back to the upside. That's on my daily time frame based on what I'm seeing on daily time frame. Okay, so on my 4 hour time frame, still seeing the same thing. 1 hour. Let's see if they're in agreement on 1 hour 2. Okay, so even if price could break below this point and still go bearish. So let's wait and see what it wants to do. Let's wait. But even if I'm going to pitch my tent, I could pitch my tent that yes, dollars has been weak for a while. It could still continue being weak because of all the old economic issues they are having currently now, disagreement between some economies, some strong economies, you understand? So it could still continue being bearish. But, and yes, we have countries that are also trying to drop the use of dollars, you understand? The dollarization, you understand? So if that happens, price of strength of dollars will drop, you understand? So that's that on USD CAD. Okay, so let's see. Okay, V, you're saying we should check Euro JPY. Okay, let's look at Euro JPY. Let's see what is happening on Euro JPY. Euro JPY. Okay. Euro JPY, I'm with us. Okay, so on Euro JPY, you discover that price currently got to this particular high. This is the high that it got to. Fine, it got to this high. And after that dropped, now it's been on this particular position. That's what it's just been doing. It's been dancing on this position. So it's one of these two. It's either price reverses back up to this point or breaks below. That's just the blunt thing that I'm seeing there. And remember, based on what we're seeing here, when it got up to that point, it got rejected. You understand? So yes, price is just trying to do the whole deal there. If it's not able to go beyond that point, it could break back down, then reverse back to the downside. You understand? And basically, yeah, JPY has been a little bit of mix, been strong, weak for a while, but this morning it's been a little bit strong. So one of those ways, sure, it could still push down basically. But the whole thing is both euros and JPY, they are on the average as of this morning based on what we saw on the currency strength meter. Let's go back there. You see it. Let me show us what we saw on currency strength meter. Except if it has changed. Let me refresh. So we'll see. So can we see? Okay, JPY is dropping as of now. Euros is gaining strength, and that's why you're seeing it pushing up a little bit. You understand? And JPY down. So that could also be part of the reason. But one of the things that I just know is JPY has been on the average as of recent. You understand? So price has been a little bit so. But they could gain back the strength, and if they gain their strength, it could continue moving bearish. But euros too are also trying to push up to gain their own strength. So and if the two of them gain strength at the same point, you could have the market range. The market could range for a while before it now picks a direction. You understand? So that's that for Euro JPY. All right. Olatunde Sanusi said we should look at DE40. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we're having on DE40. Meters. DE40. All right. So on DE40, we discovered that price has actually been moving up and moving up, getting to a new high. Almost every day is going up. If not every day, it's been going up. So it's just been giving us that upward movement for a while now. It's been giving us that upward movement thing. And this is the new high that it has gotten to for a while now. Then a little pullback. Even if if you want to go for a buy again, wait for it to break above this particular session before you go for a buy. If it doesn't break above it, then don't go. That's that. That's my take on it on DE40, because price has been pushing up for a while now. You understand? So even if you want to go for a buy now, you understand, wait for it to break above this particular session successfully. If it doesn't happen like that, price could go down. It's been pushing up, up. It's been giving us more of an upward movement. So let's hold on and see what price wants to do first before you push. You understand? That's my take on it, because price has actually given us one direction move on D40 for a while. So wait for it and see what it wants to do first. You understand? If it's able to break above that part successfully, then we can go for the buy. But if that does not happen, no. Okay. So Ali Bode said you're saying you should look at oil WTI. Oil WTI. Okay. Let's look at oil WTI. Let's see what is happening there. Oil WTI. But oil WTI. So yes, just like the same thing you have on your oils, you understand? It's the same thing that it's doing on WTI. You understand? It's still on the same zone. So even if you want to go for the buy, hold on for price to break above that part successfully. There's a zone here. If it's able to break above this part successfully, then we can go for that buy. But if that doesn't happen, there could be a reversal back to the downside. It could reverse back to the downside. But unless that is done, please don't do anything as of now, because price is having issues around this zone. You understand? And until that point is broken, nothing will happen. That's that on oils WTI. You understand? It's not going to do anything if so. Let's just hold on for price to break above that point. You understand? If it's able to break above that point, then we can push. Okay. Okay. Juchrome says, please, if the results are red and green, what do you say we should do? Now, if you're trading fundamentals, you wait for the actual. The actual determines. If it comes out green, it's telling you that the information came out good for that particular currency. So you can go for a buy. If it comes out red, it came out negative. But when it comes out mixed, green and red, best thing is to do what? Stay away. It can't tell you, you can't buy and sell at the same time. You can only do one of the two. You understand? So that's that for the news. If for those that want to trade fundamentally or trade the fundamentals that will be coming by 2:30, you understand? That's that. So all right, so it's 8:57 and we're already close to the ending of today. Let me use this opportunity to just acknowledge us again, from Mr. Dayo to Omida to Abiodun Adebiyi, AD/AM, Adedoyin Asha, Adetunji Olalekan Said, Adewumi Mebewondu, okay, Akpako Favor, Akinwale Olu, Wole, Alebode Isedu, Alphonsus Ikediashi, okay, Amos A. Amos, Angel, Anthony, Kayode, AY, Anyu Felix, can see Bala Orume, Bello Saidat, Bluefield FX, Bright, Chinedu, Chris Ochie, Christiana, Daniel Egenti, Danny Efosa, Darlington Ezekwelu, Dayo Ade, Dennis Onichabo, Dorothy Okoje, Donyin, Dr. Ken E. Twelves, Ekete Udiodong, then Epemski, Elizabeth, Felix, Francis, Udo, Gaia Matthew, Gideon Tabugo. All right. I'm not able to call everybody's name, but I want to say a very big thank you, everybody, for joining this morning market review. See you same time next week from Monday. And also note that today being a Friday, the market is going to close. So yes, even if if you're on a trade and you don't want to close your trade, just try to manage the risk. You understand? And hope we have a lovely weekend ahead. Thank you very much. Bye for now.